for the last time, but not really.
Yeah, they were all lied to. Poor things.
Hello and welcome to For Heaven's Sake, a Seventh Heaven podcast. We are your co-hosts, Lady J.
And T.
How are you, T?
I'm great because we're going to finish it.
Dude, did you ever think this day would come? We'd get to the end of season 10? Didn't the season feel like, oof, it went on and on and on?
Well, it's because of Rose, man.
I know.
I get to say bye to her.
I know.
Oh, did I give it away? No.
Nah, brah.
Everybody has watched the show except us.
Fucking so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, Rose.
Adieu. Adieu. Okay.
Undo. All of the Camdens think they are going to leave, but... So we pick up right where we left off, kind of.
Yeah.
From the last episode. This is episode 1022, titled, And Thank You.
Yeah.
Part 2. The Amazon Prime spoiler for this episode is the Camdens gather for Simon's wedding.
It ain't gonna happen, yo.
But I mean, didn't it though?
Yeah. Well, whatever we wanted to happen happened.
I will say this. Props to Brenda Hampton for being or finding a clever way to incorporate both a wedding scene and no wedding.
Yeah, that's
into
true.
The episode.
Man, like, yeah, because we see
3 different fantasy sequences.
There we go. Yeah.
Of what the wedding could be. Mm-hmm. We never actually see the actual wedding.
Yeah.
Because we learn there wasn't one.
Yeah. But a part of me got scared in the end when, you know, we're seeing the reception.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh shit, they did it.
Yeah. I was like, nah, man, they can't be married.
Wait, no, what was so stupid is like 2 different people come up to Eric at the backyard party going like, best wedding I've ever been to, man. Never had that much fun at a wedding before. And it's like, okay, so what went down at this wedding?
Yeah.
like I want to know. What do you mean? Like, because then we learned they never even walked in.
Yeah.
So what exactly happened in there?
I don't know. Really, I have
was
no
he just
idea.
like cracking jokes? Did he do like a tight 15 up there? Like what happened?
But also, which we will get to again, obviously, but when they start, like, when the Camden kids start revealing their truths or whatever they need to tell the family, at some point Rose and Simon show up together, and I'm like, what why are you a unit? Why are you a team?
Well, because it's still their wedding reception is the thing.
I know, but again, it ended in a very healthy way, what Brenda Hampton wanted.
I don't know about healthy, but in the least
it's painless.
The least or the most innocuous way it ended. And then, okay, what was really trippy and funny is they have their dance to Embraceable You, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, the bride and the groom, let's have their dance. So they're dancing, and then like not but 10 seconds into it, the dad's like, can I cut in?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you can't. This is their first dance. Like, I was like offended. I was like, well, this isn't a thing that happens during a couple's first dance.
No.
But then Umberto cuts in, then everyone's cutting in. And then Rose's mom stops Simon.
Yeah.
And is like, I don't know if I'm ever going to see you again. Probably not. But I want you to know that I love you.
Yeah.
Which was like so, why did she have to say that? Like so random. And like, we don't even know her from Eve. Like, what do we care? You know,
exactly.
As the audience. Like, it was such an unnecessary moment of like redemption for Rose's mom.
Yeah.
Like,
Rose's mom who doesn't have a name, and like, we don't care.
Yeah. Who we've never met until now and we'll never see again. And we don't give a fuck. Like, I don't need a moment of redemption from her. Like,
Nope. Never.
Least of all, I mean, I love how they give her one, but they don't give Rose's dad one. Like, what?
Yeah.
So stupid. So, I mean, we totally just went straight to the ending, but There's some things that happen. There are some things that happen along the way.
Ooh, like tell me what?
Okay, well, first of all, Matt and Sarah are here.
What a fatty, bro. All he does is go and make himself a sandwich. She's always about the food.
He didn't make himself a sandwich.
I know
he made a sandwich for Sarah because she's pregnant, y'all.
I know. She's preggo.
We should have guessed that was it.
That's what I thought.
I think we kind of did for a minute, but I don't know. But yeah, dude, I'm so excited. And also, you guys, there's not a divorce in sight.
Nope.
She's Sarah Glass because that's her official doctor name. She never professionally took Camden as her doctor name. So she's Sarah Glass and he's Matt Camden, but they are married and super happy and phew.
Yeah. So cute.
Yeah. So that was really like a fun little moment because like he comes in all like sneaky, trying to like not make a scene, and then he like throws a sandwich outside, you know. And then Eric's like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. What?" Like, and then you know we reveal Sarah's pregnancy, and then Eric does that cute thing of like, "Well, you guys are tired. Why don't you go like rest in the garage apartment,
the best place, and
then like no one will see you and you guys can like surprise everyone at the wedding, you know, because like no one will know you guys are here because everybody just assumed that they would stay in New York because like tonight after this wedding they're all flying back out to New York for the graduation. So anyway, so they're like going up and resting. Meanwhile, Simon, after the fight from the last episode that he and Rose had, Simon and she have come full circle. The wedding's back on. Yeah. Everything's fine. She's not pregnant. So all that pregnancy shit was just pointless fodder for no reason. Everything's fine. He desperately wants to be married to her. And he's like talking to Kevin.
I love saying, have you met my wife, Rose? Hi, we're the Camdens. Reservations for Rose and Simon Camden, please? I mean, it's like it really gives me a sense of who I am, an identity. You know, I am an adult. I am a husband. I am a married man. Or I will be after today. After today, I'll be all of that. You know, it's like bungee jumping, where I feel like I'm jumping to my death, but I'm actually jumping to my life.
You guys didn't write your own vows, did you?
No. Why?
Just wondering.
Damn, Kevin. Well, you got a point, though.
Bungee jumping to my life.
Like, you know, bungee jumping to my death, but, you know, I mean, to my life.
Ooh. That's how I'm going to refer to every exciting thing from now on is it's like bungee jumping to life.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with that. I listened to it 5 times. Like, it's like bungee jumping, but not to my death. To life.
I'm gonna get you banner with that.
And then we cut to Lucy and Annie talking, right? And but all we hear is Lucy's end of the conversation. And so she's like, yeah, I know. He said the same thing to us, and now he's in there waxing poetic about marrying Rose. It's so funny.
Oh man,
because he's truly like he's having a moment.
Yeah,
like, he's like, God, marriage. Yeah, it's like me and my wife making a reservation. Me like, calm down, Simon. Like,
that's not all it is.
It's like
cool.
He just realized he's getting married on the day of his wedding.
Yeah,
like for the first time, he's like, oh shit, I'm actually getting married today. Cool. Like, Lord have mercy. So then, somehow, some way, it gets intimated to them that Matt is home.
Yeah.
And so like Simon and Lucy are like walking out to like go find him.
I can't believe Matt and Sarah are here.
And I can't believe they're hiding in the garage.
They're not hiding. Matt's just gonna surprise us.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't be surprised. I'm pregnant. I'm having a baby. I should be calm.
You've never been calm.
I forgot how much I should become.
I see what I love about this again. Like, this is a series finale.
Yeah.
The show is self-aware of the fact that like we're never coming back.
Yeah.
So while they still have a story to tell, right? There is still a plot to this episode. Will they or won't they get married?
Yeah.
They're still finding little moments of like just pure like joy for the characters of like calm, and then he's like, you've never been calm. Like, you know, like just like little things to like pick up on and whatever, you know.
I forgot how much I like
I know.
Yeah.
And then right as soon as she says that, or he says that, Matt shows up behind them and she's like, oh, it's the Camden siblings. You know, like.
They're so cute.
They're so cute. Like, all that was missing is Ruthie in that moment. Ruthie is criminally underused in this episode.
Yeah.
She's not even in it. She has like one line to say in this whole episode.
Pretty much.
If that.
Yeah, you're right.
She talks to Max. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's literally not in any other moments. She's at the end.
I would have, oh my God.
She's there, but she says nothing.
How awesome would it have been if you saw Matt and Ruthie just...
I know.
Just
one
had that,
last moment between them.
like her saying, sorry. That's it. Like I couldn't keep your secret.
Something.
You know,
I
like just something
know.
funny.
I know. I was shocked at how little Ruthie was used. In fact, it made me realize in general what a downgrade for Ruthie, because the first half of this season was very much about Ruthie and Martin and all of that business. I mean, it was like all Ruthie all day for like 12 episodes. Yeah. And then the minute that baby came, it was like Ruthie became a recurring character in her own show.
Yeah.
Like, it was like Ruthie who.
So weird. Yeah, dude. What a
shitty way to like go out. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, it just became the Simon show.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Damn.
And like in all those like moments, like all the little guest stars that happened, right? Like, cause like Heather shows up for a hot minute.
Fucking A. Yeah, dude. Heather?
Yeah. Like, and what does she show up to do? To bring Simon a framed picture of himself as a child?
With
like,
Happy?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, and I mean, it's cute because she then lets us in on the secret that she's known forever, which is that the reason Matt is an OBGYN is because of that time that Happy had babies.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. I'm like, really? That's okay.
Okay.
And they showed us that scene too.
Yeah, that little moment when when they're outside, and
think she's gonna have puppies,
and he's all, "Don't tell Dad."
Yeah,
little 10-year-old Simon, I can't.
He was the best.
He was so fucking cute.
Yeah, Simon was the shit in the beginning.
I can't remember if it was in this episode or in the one before, the flashback of Annie talking to Simon and saying like, your father and I talked about it and there's not going to be a puppy. And Simon's response was, good thing you have a mind of your own.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what a little shit. I loved him so much.
Yeah.
10-year-old Simon was the best, dude. He was so great.
Oh my God. What a terror. Like, in the best way.
Yeah. Just like cutie, you know? I guess it never occurred to me that like he was kind of maybe the star of the show.
Yeah, oh, he definitely. No, you knew that. You knew that. You just forgot because he went missing at some point.
I think that's true.
Because remember,
he really was the star of the show.
And at some point, don't you remember we were talking about like when it comes to the billing of the names?
I know he came before like Lucy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. And I guess it became even more obvious. Well, no. See, I was going to say for a hot minute, Lucy was the star of the show, but I think you're right. It's because Simon went missing for a hot minute. And so Lucy became the de facto star of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Simon really was, I think
he was the one with the best lines.
Center. He was the center around which things would happen. I mean, the whole first episode is about him getting his dog.
Yeah.
You know?
He was the bank. He was the shits. Oh, God.
I know.
Simon was good.
Where is Heaven, though?
Yeah. Is it?
He's... okay, I don't want to cry. So
you still have a season.
I know. Shut up. They don't know that. So anyway, so Matt is talking to Simon and Lucy, and finally, we get a little bit of like realness from Simon.
So, little man, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Really great. Can't wait for the wedding.
Yeah, lucky you weren't here for the rehearsal when both he and Rose felt a little differently.
Bad rehearsal, good wedding, it'll all be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It'll all be fine.
Is that really how it goes?
And I'll be married for the rest of my life to the woman that I love. Lucky me. I'll be married for the rest of my life to Rose. Yep. Couldn't be happier.
You could look happier. You sure you're okay?
Yeah, better than okay.
Really?
No. God, no. What the heck am I doing?
Again?
You're getting married. I came all the way out here to see you get married, and you're getting married.
I don't know, Matt. I don't know if I really want to get married.
Oh, please, stop this.
Wow, please.
There's a part of me that was really confused on like why your brother is admitting that he's not. So why are you like making him shut up? But then I was like, wait a minute. You guys have told him this many times. Decide.
Well, see, okay, but then Lucy immediately waffles, right?
Yeah.
And does her reverend thing.
Of course.
But if he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to. Listen to me, Simon. If you don't want to do this, back out now. Don't wait until Rose is standing in front of the church, in front of your friends and her family and our family like Matt did to Heather.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. If you're not sure if you want to do this, you don't have to. I mean, it's better to admit that you don't want to be married today than to admit it tomorrow or the next day or the day after that or the next year or even years down the road.
Why, Reverend Ken Kirk, I don't believe I've ever seen you work before. What the heck are you doing to this guy?
Yeah, I mean, Matt didn't say stuff like that to you before your wedding day, did he?
Yeah.
I wasn't marrying Rose. I was marrying Kevin.
So I feel like Lucy's being fair.
Yeah.
Why is Matt so gung-ho on Simon having this wedding?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Because I'm thinking about it. Like, does Matt know anything of what's going on in Simon's life?
Saying. Yeah.
Does Matt know? Other than the fact that Simon kept calling Matt when he had that STD scare. And maybe when he needed money, wasn't there a time that he was calling him while he was in New York?
I think we can assume that Matt knows the drama surrounding this relationship with Rose. But I think you hit on something earlier, which is that at the end of the day, they've waffled and they've gone back and forth and they've done this whole will they, won't they thing since day one.
Yeah.
Since Simon or since Rose essentially proposed to him outside his apartment before they had sex. Like all that, like a year ago. Okay. Yeah. Since then they've been like this with each other and with the status of their relationship. Mm-hmm. So I think what everybody's feeling right now is like, dude, the time to back out of this is over.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta do it now. And if it's gonna suck, it's gonna suck, but you gotta do it now because you can't waffle anymore. The day has come. Like, you know, there's like, come on. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday, you slept on it and then you came out of it okay. What's going to happen? Like, you're going to keep doing this every day of your life. You're going to not want to do it and then you're going to sleep on it and then you are going to be able to do it. There's no more days to sleep. Today's the day.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's kind of where it's coming from. Mm-hmm. It's just like, enough already.
Yeah.
Like, this wedding's happening. Like,
I know.
You know?
But just to hear him like, oh, I've never seen you work. What the hell are you doing?
I know. So anyway, so then, meanwhile, Umberto hasn't let shit go.
No, dude. If anything, like now you hear him saying, we know that he wants her. We've heard him say it.
Yeah.
But I
now
think
he's like fully admitting
it.
it.
There's like fire under his ass. Like he's ready.
He tells her. He tells Rose point blank, tell me, like, if you want me to end this wedding, like, now is your chance. Like, if you want to come with me and be with me, like, now's your chance. Tell me now.
Yeah.
And she's just like, no, get out of here, whatever. And then he feels like he has no other choice, so he goes and talks to Eric about it.
Yeah.
And he tells Eric, like, I want to be with her. Like, I don't know what's happening, but like, I need to, like, I love her. I want to be with her, whatever. And then Eric mentions about the ring.
Yeah.
The you bring out the best in me thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't think either of them bring out the best in each other. And then Umberto's like, I bring out the best in her.
Yeah.
I do that. It was because of me that she decided to be a good person and to apologize to all of you and to move the wedding back and whatever. Like,
it's true.
With me, she's herself.
Yeah.
She's happy. She's everything that I love about her with me. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I gotta be with her, right? And like Eric's like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah,
like
he's like, I can't say anything.
And I know. I mean, Eric's like truly in the worst position here.
Yeah.
Because not only is he this father of Simon, but he's gonna be performing this wedding.
Yeah,
it's really rocking a hard place. But I feel like what Eric is like trying to like, psychically transmit to Umberto in that moment is like,
he's like,
yes.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's like that time. What was it? Him and Kevin when they're sitting in his office at home.
Oh yeah.
I always ask myself, is it gonna benefit everybody? I wonder if he was thinking the exact same thing.
Totally. He's totally. I mean, he has to be because, I mean, when Umberto says all that, I'm like, dude, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah. Absolutely, you should be the one with Rose because she is her best self with you. Mm-hmm. And like, that's what should be.
Yeah.
And moments earlier, Annie and Eric admit to each other that they don't think either Simon nor Rose like know what they want.
Yeah.
Or how they truly feel or any of that shit. So it's almost like everybody is like silently in agreement, like
this
on a
happen.
silent level that like they're wrong for each other. This is the worst idea. Don't do it. And yet nobody is like saying it out loud.
Yeah.
And Umberto says it perfectly. He says, I think that she thinks, meaning Rose, I think she thinks it's too late.
Yeah.
To be like to say something and to be with me.
Yeah.
And you can see it in her face, like when she's in her little bridal chamber getting ready and like one by one everybody comes in to talk to her, Sarah, then Lucy, and then Annie and whatever.
Yeah.
Like as they're coming to talk to her, she's like so indecisive about what to do with her hair, right?
Yeah.
And it's really just like a metaphor for her indecisiveness about what to do about Simon.
Yeah.
Like up, down, Simon, Umberto, not Simon, like she doesn't know. She doesn't know what she wants. Mm-hmm. But it's like so obvious to us watching all this unfold. Like, even if you don't know what you want, all the more reason to not get married right now.
I know.
Like, I'm not saying don't be with Simon, but don't marry him right now if you're not sure.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
I know.
Jesus. And why is she so afraid to just say it to him? Because that's why, like, it's like they're going to go through with the stupid wedding because they're just too afraid to talk to each other. Like, come on. It's so frustrating. It's like, just say it, the words out loud. You both want to hear them,
I know.
And so, and what I think really sucks is that we, the audience, don't get to see that moment.
I know. And I really wanted to.
It's not fair.
Yeah. I saw those 3 scenarios and it's like, okay. But that's
too dramatic. Yeah. Obviously would never go down that way.
And like you hear Eric telling Annie, oh, wow, you really do care for Rose. She goes, yeah. She's like, hello.
Okay, so let's break them down. So the first.
Let's break them down.
The first, because I don't have the clips, but so the first fantasy sequence is Eric imagining how it might go down that the wedding ends up not happening.
Till death do us part is basically. Yeah. I'm like, that's what does it for you, Simon?
So in his fantasy sequence, he's doing the wedding. They're up there.
Yeah.
And it's Simon's turn to like repeat after me and do his vows or whatever. And he gets to the line about till death do us part and he flips out.
Yeah.
And he's like, death. And Rose is like, yeah, Simon, like, come on. And he's like, no, dude, this is serious. This is death, man. Like freaking out. And then we come back to reality and Annie's like, okay, that's not how it's going to go down.
Yeah.
Like, relax. So then her fantasy sequence is that as it's Rose's turn. Oh no, the time comes to object.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like if anyone objects, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah.
And Rose like removes her veil and like addresses the people and is like, listen, I know some of you guys want to object. I can see it on your faces. You know? Like you guys really want to object. But I should just say, and she like turns back to Simon and she says everything, right? Like, we're too young. And while I love you, like, I don't think we should get married right now. And like a very like Annie-esque version of events. Like, I love that it was written from the perspective of Eric. And like, you can tell, you know, like it was very well done or well executed in that way. And then he's like, and then she's like, can you forgive me to Simon? And Simon's like, yeah, I can. She's like, you sure? Because what I'm doing is pretty bad.
That's awesome. You sure?
She says that like in Annie's fantasy. She's like, are you sure? Because this is pretty bad. Like,
so good.
It's really good. So then again, they come back to reality. And it happens a couple of times in this episode where Annie and Eric get a little wistful about Mary's absence. And her, you know, just not being there kind of thing. So in the third fantasy sequence, Eric is up there. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
I now declare you.
Wait! Stop! Stop! You can't do it. Stop! You can't do this.
This isn't another idiot you dated, is it?
No, this is my sister Mary. Hi.
Hi.
You made it.
Hi, Dad.
We're so happy to see you.
No, we're not.
Well, Rose, I'm really sorry, but I mean, this just isn't right. And just believe me, I know isn't right.
Amen.
I second that.
Look, this marriage thing, it's a legally binding contract, and it's just not so easy to get out of.
Yes, it is. My parents were married 3 times.
Wow. Did they have any children?
Me.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Anyway, my point is, don't make the same mistakes they made. The same mistake I made. There is a whole world out there. A big world. Like that thing that they have in school, you know, that round thing, you know, what do you call it?
Globe.
Globe. That's right. That's real. Those are real places. So just get out there and see the world. And then make your mistakes.
I was so pissed off.
Same.
I had to walk away. Like I paused the episode and I walked away. I couldn't even wait for the punchline at the end of this, which is Annie saying, I really don't think you give Jessica Mary enough credit. Like, you think she's a lot dumber than she really is.
Yeah.
Which at least they said that much to protect some of this. Because what the fuck was this, dude?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, why? Why bring her back just for this?
I don't know.
I mean, they did save it in the end, I will say. That one last scene with her in the end, which we'll get to, is like, at least there was that. Because this is hot garbage. Yeah. That if this was her only scene she came back for, I can't.
No.
So unnecessary, too.
Yeah.
Like, what an unnecessary scene.
They're lucky that they added whatever they did in the end for Mary, because had it just been left like this, I probably would have said, we are not doing season 11. I am not kidding. Because if a show's going to do that to the main character, write them out this way, for the second time, you're going to write them out, or fourth, fifth, whatever, how many times, like this?
Well, see, this isn't even about writing her out. This is just like such a shitting on of the like of a beloved character.
No, I know, shitting on, but like again, they thought that this was their last season.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna,
why bother to bring her back?
Yeah.
Just to shit on her.
They did that, and then they tried to save it. I don't know why they keep doing this with her.
But just like in a general, like from a meta perspective, like this scene doesn't add anything.
It doesn't.
We've already had 2 fantasy sequences, one from Eric and one from Annie, of how the wedding could be broken up or whatever, right? That's all you need. You didn't need this scene.
Exactly.
Especially because we know, like, did you read the trivia at all?
No.
So what I read in the trivia is like, apparently Jessica Biel was already booked, like, you know, like her schedule was booked for this movie she was doing. So, but then at the last minute, she was able to free up 3 days in her schedule.
Oh.
Because she wasn't going to be in it.
Yeah.
And Brenda Hampton was like begging her to come back for the finale. And so she had 3 days. And so those 3 days, they retroactively rewrote the scene where she could be on the phone with Carlos.
Yeah.
So if they hadn't done that scene, all we would have gotten was this church scene.
I know.
And I believe that they would have kept it in, even if it was her only scene. And like, what a shit.
I don't understand why they needed a punching bag on the show.
They didn't need this scene at all. It added nothing. It was unnecessary. It was pointless.
Oh.
And imagine if they hadn't gotten her for that other scene with Carlos.
Oh, yeah.
Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so all that to say, at the end of the day, we don't actually see the conversation between Simon and Rose that led to them deciding not to go in or not to go through with the wedding. But we learn that that's what happened.
Yeah.
And how do we learn that?
How do we learn that?
Because guess who shows up to the party?
Dude.
Sandy? I'm so glad you changed your mind. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Rose called me.
Sorry you missed it.
What happened?
We never even got into the church. We just couldn't do it. It wasn't right.
Did she say anything about me?
No.
Or the baby?
No, is the baby okay?
Yeah. He's fine. But Simon, we should talk.
About what, you crazy bitch? If this is Simon's baby, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
I think it's Simon's baby.
It has to be, right?
Right?
God damn it. How? How is it Simon's baby?
I don't know. How long ago
And how did Rose find out?
Yeah, seriously.
Because everything that Sandy just said right now leads me to believe that Rose knew. And that's why she called Sandy to come. And that's why Sandy's like, did she say anything about me or the baby? No? Okay, well, we should talk.
Which is disgusting.
Y'all, those are the final words.
Yeah.
We should talk.
Yeah.
Cut to everyone's dancing along and happy.
Yeah.
Mind you, I mean, it's just the Camdens, but they're all dancing and having a good time.
Yeah, they are.
What the fuck?
Oh, we found out everyone's having babies.
Well, yeah, I was saving that.
Oh, sorry.
No, whatever. We'll talk about it. So finally, the last thing there is to talk about, I think, right? Did we skip anything else? Not really.
No.
Oh, well, just that scene between Ruthie and Max.
Oh, yeah.
Where he shows up, right? He's serving at the reception. We call it the reception, but it's essentially just a party in the backyard.
Yeah.
For a wedding that never happened. But so he's serving and Ruthie's like, oh, you work for the hotel and the catering company? And he's like, no, but I wasn't invited to the wedding and I had to see you, so I got a gig. And I was like, okay, creepy much?
Yeah.
Like, and she's all charmed and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's a little creepy.
He's 17. If he's this
You mean
good,
17?
Yeah. If he's this good at trying to make shit happen,
Yeah, girl, be careful in Edinburgh. Just saying, shit goes down in Edinburgh. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. So then, okay. So now everyone's here. Matt and Sarah and everybody. Carlos is here. Everybody but Mary, essentially, is all together. And while they were going to wait to talk about it in New York, which we learned that Mary's going to be at the graduation in New York.
And she's also graduating.
No, we don't know that, though. We don't know anything. All we know is Mary's going to come to the graduation in New York.
Yeah.
And then Annie and Eric are like, wait, does that mean? And he's like, we'll tell you guys tomorrow. And everyone's like, shit, okay. So then, which is super exciting. So then Annie and Eric are like, we can't wait till tomorrow. Tell us now. What's the sex of the babies?
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess in Jewish tradition, you don't find out.
Yeah.
But then Sarah and Matt are like, we know.
Yeah.
So, I just want to play it. It's so good.
Kevin or Lucy are saying now. We should say two.
Then say.
We're having twins.
Boys!
Congratulations.
That's amazing. Twins? I can't believe it.
That is so great.
You know, I blame the two of you for this.
Oh, I gladly accept. Matt and Sarah, that is so exciting.
Tell them.
Okay, well, we're having a boy. Two of them. We're having twins too.
No way!
It's unbelievable.
That's insane. That's insane. Are you serious?
No way! God.
Me too.
Oh
Oh, she's gonna kill me for this. Mary and I are back together, and we're having twins. Girls.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Woo! I'm freaking out. Yes! Oh my god, yeah!
Oh my gosh!
Yes!
6 grandkids in one night. 6 grandkids. Oh my God.
Matt's insane reaction to all of this is the greatest thing of all time. Oh my god, yeah! So over the top.
I still think that he didn't have a script because that's over the top.
They never told him how.
They never told him.
down.
All they gave him was, "You're having twins." The end.
The end.
For sure.
That's so great.
But do you also think that Lucy's character was like, "Well, they saw the fucking thunder."
I know, right? She's like, God, okay. I guess.
She's like, twins. Ours isn't
and
that big.
boys. Like really, holy shit.
Like, why couldn't you have a boy and a girl?
Dude, and guarantee too, like when they wrote this, all these fucking twins, like again, they didn't know they were coming back. Now they're gonna have to deal with fucking twins on the show. Like even if we never see Matt and Sarah's or Mary and Carlos's, like Lucy and Kevin now have twin boys.
Yeah.
Like, dumb.
Wow.
It would be smart if they aged them up. Like if season 11 was like 5 years in the future or something. You know what I mean?
That would have been better.
That would be smart.
Yeah. Oh well.
Who knows?
For sure they're
We'll
not.
see. It would make for better television too. Ruthie would be like in her 20s. Like,
Yeah, but Ruthie doesn't look like she's in her. Well,
does she look 16 now? Who cares?
That's true. This is true. Oh, okay. I also have a question. What did you think of the bullshit of the pearls?
Oh. First of all, the math doesn't add up unless she's not giving pearls to Mary.
Definitely not giving it to Mary.
Okay, then yeah. So then 3 pearls for Lucy, Ruthie, and Sarah, and 1 pearl for Annie.
Yeah.
And then because then she says, I still have 2, like 1 from each of my parents. So that's 6.
Damn, that's a lot of pearls.
It's a damn lot of pearls. And they're all different, which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, also, what were those bridesmaid dresses?
There were...
Ugly.
Okay. Oh, I was like, there were bridesmaid dresses?
Yeah,
and then you're right.
At first I thought it was just Lucy's dress, and I was like, what the fuck is she wearing?
Yeah.
And then Ruthie was wearing the same dress, so I was like, oh, okay, that must be bridesmaid stuff.
Yeah. That
Barf Simpson.
Barf Simpson.
Gross. Do you know where that's from? That's from Dorm Life.
Sorry.
Barf Simpson. If you guys are sleeping on Dorm Life, you guys need to get on that shit. It's all on YouTube. It's super easy to watch. greatest show of all time. But yeah, those bridesmaid dresses were tragic. But okay, so we do need to talk about Mary though. So right after that scene where they announce they're twins, Carlos gets a phone call and it's Mary, and she's like, why did I get this sense that you told our secrets to everybody? And so he's like, yeah. And then she's like, okay, well, did you tell them that at least I'm graduating from college too? And he's like, no, you'll tell them that at graduation tomorrow when you see everybody. So like, essentially, like, Mary's in a good place, you know, like, as far as closure for a character is concerned,
it's about time.
They're putting her in a good way. Like, she's getting her degree. She's back with her husband. They're a happy family. Everything's cool. Everyone's really in a good place.
Yeah.
I don't know about Simon though. Like,
we don't know what to think. It's
kind of shitty that like they spent the whole season. It's about Simon. And then he's the only character at the end with the question mark on him.
Yeah.
Like, although I guess it's pretty obvious that that's his baby and so he's going to be with Sandy. But I'd rather have the finality of like knowing.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Like, for example, why couldn't the last episode, why couldn't part 1 of this episode be the wedding and they back out of it? And then part 2 is the aftermath of finding out about Sandy and getting all the closure for all the characters.
Yeah.
Why did we need that rehearsal? It was pointless.
That's true.
Nothing happened in that rehearsal that mattered in the end. The pregnancy scare was nothing. They ended up going through or wanting to be married in the end anyway. So all of the back and forth bullshit that happened in 21 was pointless.
It's true. They could have, like you said, had the wedding. No one went through with it.
Right.
And deal with the aftermath.
Yeah. Which is a perfect way to have closure, which is like, okay, so he didn't get married. He's done with Rose. Is he with Sandy? We'll find out. Is he like, and then Mary's in a good place. Matt and Sarah are in a good place. We could have gone to the graduation.
Oh, that's true. We could have.
It could have ended at the graduation with everybody there.
And it'd have been funny. Oh, imagine at the graduation, right? And Simon looks over to one of the siblings and says, yeah, that's my baby. Boom.
I mean, I would have been just as happy as like having a scene with him and Sandy talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She shows up at the wedding and says like, we need to talk. Yeah. Next episode, they're talking.
I mean,
you know?
Yeah, it's true. They could have.
Just so poorly planned. Again, we always talk about execution on this show. Poor execution once again. Like, it's your last hurrah and you can't even get that right. God damn it.
Yeah, season 10, beginning first half of the season, not bad.
Decent.
Yeah, not
real
bad.
Decent.
It should have started there.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
But no.
We should save our final thoughts about the season for the recap though.
That's true. That's true.
So focusing in on this episode.
Yeah.
Any stray observations or any thoughts that we haven't already covered?
Other than those pearls, God, I don't know. No, I think we got everything. Didn't we?
I mean, yeah. There's really not much to it other than what we've already said. Like, it's a whole lot of will they, won't they about the wedding. They don't.
Oh, dude, actually, my reaction to Simon, we should talk. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Actually, did you catch that one moment? So they're having their first dance, right? And then everybody cuts in. So he goes back to his family. And Rose is dancing with Umberto.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's Lucy or somebody.
Yeah.
And this is the pivotal moment. This is where we, the audience, learn they didn't get married.
Exactly.
It's because Lucy turns to him and says something like, oh, like, you cool with that? Or, you know, like sort of like gestures over there. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I just want her to be happy. She maybe they'll get married. She really wants to get married.
Yeah.
And that's when we, the audience, finally learn like, oh, I guess they didn't do it. You know?
Yeah,
they didn't
exactly.
So, I mean, that's cool, I guess. You know what? I do hope she ends up with Umberto. Like,
yeah.
Because all that talk about him bringing out the best in her, I completely agree with that.
Same.
And I think like that would be a nice way to close out the character of Rose.
Yeah.
Like, just be out of my life, but like I don't wish ill on you. Just don't be in my life. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, dude.
It's true.
Peace out.
Well, Rose and Berto.
Let's see. I mean, let's see. We won't see.
Yeah.
Shocking. We're never seeing Rose again.
Whatever. They're going to get their happily ever after. I'm going to believe that.
I think we have to believe that everybody got their happily ever after.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in the final 22 episodes of the series is really just cherries on top of the sundae. You know what I mean?
I guess so, right?
Like,
yeah.
that's kind of how I have to approach it, or how I think we have to approach it, is like, for all intents and purposes, this is the ending of the show. Like, this is how they wanted to end it.
Yeah.
This is the final moments of the vision that for the show, you know? Anything else beyond this is really just like, and this, and this, and this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hopefully it won't be like terrible.
I hope not.
But we'll see.
I'm actually kind of curious how we're going to react to, or what our response is going to be after season 11. Like, yeah. Season 10. That's it. That's it. I only recognize it as season 10. Season 11 is like, it was another show.
It's like the little extra pinky on some people's toes.
Yeah.
You know? On feet. Like, it's the extra pinky on some people's feet, like that.
Yeah.
But we'll save it. We'll save our thoughts.
We'll save it.
So let's rate this episode, I guess.
Rate this episode.
It feels kind of weird to rate it.
I
right?
know. I know. I'm kind of like,
I mean, I'll go first. Do you want me to go first?
yes.
Okay. I know. I rarely go first for some reason. Okay. I'm going to give this episode 1 thumb up and 1 thumb down. Because, I mean, my heart wants to give it 2 thumbs up, but it's really just like a fine episode. Like we talked about, Ruthie is woefully missing from it. It's really all about Simon again. And, you know, it just wasn't amazing.
No, it wasn't.
Like, for a season finale or a series finale, it wasn't amazing. So
True.
I'm going to give it one up, 1 down.
I'm with you. 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. And it's exactly for all the things that you said.
Yeah. Sorry, Seventh Heaven. Sorry, Brenda Hampton.
Better luck next time.
Sorry, not sorry. Dude, imagine if the season 11, like the actual series finale, is like the best thing that's ever happened.
Well, maybe not the best thing, but maybe for the show.
It could be. Let's find out.
That's true.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us.
Yep.
As always, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. You can find us on social media at For Heaven's Sake Pod, or send us an email at forheavensakeshow@gmail.com. And if you're so inclined, you can always head over to patreon.com/forheavensakepod, where you can subscribe to one of 2 tiers. We have the Keep the Lights On tier, and we also have the Heaven Head Special tier, where you'll get 2 bonus episodes a month of live commentary on movies that T has seen that I have not.
They're quite good.
They're quite good. There's currently, I want to say like 24 or 25 up there, which is super exciting. And so check those out. Until next time, where we'll be recapping this glorious season 10. Bye.
Bye.